In this video, it is Turin Part 2. There's a Ferrari, I think. Yeah, it's a Ferrari. Amazing architecture. It's looking absolutely amazing. But yeah, what a spot to go exploring on this Monday evening. So we flew in this morning. We went and toured the museum. We did some sightseeing then. Ended that video. This is Part 2. Nightlife in Turin, apparently. I'm dressed for the occasion. No, not at all. I feel very, very scruffy. There's immaculate people everywhere. But yeah, let's go and see what Turin at night has to offer. So this is all very, very lovely, but you may be wondering, where's the car element? Well, don't worry. We are going back to Lingotto tomorrow, up to the rooftop test track to have a mooch there. It's all closed today, so we're going back tomorrow. And we're hoping to get some more museum action in. That may be a separate video. We've already done one museum, which was just Fiat. So we might do the National Car Museum tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But, oh, there's an Italian Banksy apparently. But yeah, it's feeling absolutely splendid. There's just beautiful squares everywhere. And old castles, wow. There we go. I've taken the lens covers off and we get a much clearer shot. That is beautiful. And we got a little pink Fiat 500 because why ever not? But yeah, this is a lovely, lovely place. You hear the sound of eating, sound of music, it's lovely. Apparently Turin is just an endless stream. I'm going to go wide angle, that's not wide. An endless stream of mightily impressive buildings and squares. Look at that. Blimey. Unfortunately, we haven't got that much time. We're on a dinner deadline, so we should keep moving. This is the Fiat Cinema Nuovo. Nuovo being new. Holy smokes. Look at that for a vaulted ceiling. Wow. Just back at the hotel. There appears to be a friggin' party going on over the road. Well, the party has settled down, but the next issue is the radiator appears to be on. We do not need the radiator to be on. We don't seem to be able to turn it off. So now I've got the windows open, but as you can hear, it's a bit too noisy to sleep. Could be a troubled night. This doesn't feel like a good idea. It's a good way of working on your core, I think. Oi. Well, we are back at Lingotto with Matteo Licata, who I know through the world of internet and books, because you wrote the book on the Alfa Romeo Ana that I used when I reviewed a Cherry Europe. So thank you very much.
Well, and thank you very much for your favorable review of the book. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. So hopefully that led to sales. You've also got a YouTube channel, which is a little dormant at the moment.
A little dormant at the moment, but it's called Roadster Life. And by the way, it's got a video about the full story of the Lingotto,
which I was watching this morning. So way more detail than we're going to cover here. But even so, we're down here at the bottom of the ramp, and our hope today is to get all the way up to the roof.
Yep.
So it should be an interesting time. So just to remind us, when did this plant stop making cars?
In 1982, the year I was born actually.
Okay. And what was the last car built here?
It was a Lancia Delta.
Okay.
Lovely. The first 2 to 3 years of the Lancia Delta production were done here at Lingotto. And then when they shut down the plant, they moved the production to Chivasso.
Okay, and I didn't realise this yesterday when we were here. How long did it take for this to happen? Because it's now shops and cinemas and everything.
Oh, the transformation went through several years. I mean, it was a very protracted process, even by Italian standards. When they shut down production, they held an international competition among renowned architects that Renzo Piano won, and it took several years for the gradual transformation to take place.
Okay.
But it began being used as an exhibition venue quite soon after its
Okay,
demise.
so it didn't have a period
factory.
as dormant. It sort of just went into a fresh use straight away.
For example, already in 1984,
Yeah.
they held the Turin Motor Show here.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, yeah. Super. Okay, well, we're going to start ambling up and we'll talk a bit more about this remarkable structure. It's a long way up, folks.
Yeah, but the gradient isn't too steep. Should be fine.
It is just a remarkable structure. So did they drive the cars down at the end? Were deltas coming down this ramp?
Yeah, they went down because the assembly process went up,
Yeah, yeah.
then test track, and then down again.
Aha. We're walking our way up here. This is where cars would have come down, even the deltas at the end. But before they came down, they went round the test track on the roof, which I'm really looking forward to seeing. It's just one of those iconic things.
And by the way, you rightfully say test track, because many people seem to believe that they were racing up there, but that never happened. Actually, the test track has been designed for a maximum speed of about 60 miles per hour.
Okay, so you don't want to go, well, you certainly don't want to go too high, do you?
Absolutely, absolutely. So it was simply a test track for the finished vehicles, that's it.
So are there any businesses up on these higher floors?
Yeah, there's an engineering university there.
Yeah, yeah.
I went there for a while, actually.
Oh yes, do you know what the car is in the bottom of that building? There's like a teardrop shaped Fiat. It looks like it's based on a 850 or maybe even a 600 multipler.
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
When I'll see it, I'll know. Because I haven't seen it, I don't know. And by the way, when I was an engineering student there, you weren't supposed to go on the roof. But of course, we all wanted to go on the roof.
Yeah.
And I remember that we found a way to sneak in. There was a door that they left open, and we went having lunch breaks on the roof.
Oh, lovely.
And that's the ticket booth.
Aha.
It's just €2.
That seems like value to me. Oh, it's amazing how the character in the building changes as you go further up.
Yeah, it gets quiet.
Yeah. Wow, that is some view already. I feel I shouldn't look. We'll wait until we get through the doors. So we got our stickers. We are official. We can proceed onto the roof. Let's go. Oh, it's bouncy. Gosh. Wow. Oh, there's something. What is that down there? Is that a 5-door 500 EV?
600.
Oh, 600.
Yeah, that's what it is. Looks very much like a 600. Yeah. Unfortunately, because the 600 doesn't look very good at all.
No, but then the original 600 didn't look quite as cute as the little 5, did it? I still love them though. But yeah, what a vantage point. And I can see the bank track behind us. So let's go and explore.
And by the way, the Fiat 1100D that my grandpa bought new was built here.
Oh, wow.
It was one of the models built here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I love the 1100s. Very, very rare in the UK. Not so rare in India.
No.
So is this the opposite bank in this area?
Yeah.
Right.
And now the test track is kind of a rooftop garden.
Okay.
Open to the public for this small fee, and you can go and simply have a walk around.
Ah. So do they do any driving up here now, or is that all ended?
Not really. They put cars up here for you know, presentation of new model
yeah.
or something,
Photographs.
but not much else.
Ah. Wow, okay. That was unexpected. That is one mightily impressive structure. So what is this building on the top?
That's the Pinacoteca Agnelli. It hosts part of the very significant art collection from the Agnelli family.
Aha. Wow.
They got everything from Warhol, Canaletto. I mean, it's a very, very prestigious collection.
Yeah. So that must have opened more recently, I'm guessing, by the look of it.
Absolutely, yeah. Possibly the most recent addition to the structure.
Gosh. And what about the glass dome behind it? That looks a fair bit older.
That glass dome is part of the original 1990s renovation project.
Okay. Wow.
And it's actually a heliport.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was done specifically because the late Gianni Agnelli, the avvocato, used to move around with an helicopter many times. And so he could land with his helicopter there, and then through that cupola there, through that glass dome there, just take an elevator and go down.
Wow.
As you do.
Yeah. If you're Agnelli. So yeah, here we are with the famous banking in the back. You're not allowed to walk on the banking. I'll make that point very clear. There are people up here to make sure you stay on the level parts. But how far is this track in total?
I don't remember the precise length, but it is about 1.5 kilometers.
Okay.
More or less. It doesn't get to 2 kilometers
Yeah,
as
yeah.
far as I remember.
Well, you don't want to put too many kilometers on the brand new cars, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, what an amazing place. I can't really believe I'm up here. I've known about this place all of my life, and it is one of the more famous Italian structures, especially if you're a petrol head. So to actually be here is absolutely astonishing. And this building behind, I'm just blown away by it. The more you look at it and the way it almost looks like it's going to start rocking like a seesaw.
But if I remember well, it was precisely the intent of the architects. They wanted it as a kind of a floating vessel on top of the structure.
Brilliant. What an amazing place. Right, what else can we do up here on the rooftop?
Well, we can circle it around strictly on foot for as long as we want. And then you see there's a terrace with people sitting around.
Just here.
And that's where is the Fiat 500, the Casa 500, Caffè Casa 500, which basically is a bar that is dedicated to the classic Fiat 500, which ironically was never built at Lingotto.
Ah. But I can see something very Cinquecento shaped in there, so I think...
Oh yeah, that's
we need to go and have an explore.
That's actually a very, very cool piece of industrial memorabilia there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's go and take a look. Oh, wow. Hard to get a seat for Jim, the art director today.
And
wow.
This that you see here, it is actually a rather interesting industrial artifact. This it was called in English. In Italian, these were called mascherone. This is a mascherone.
Yeah. We call it a buck, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And basically, it was the master model, the geometrical reference for the body tooling of the Fiat 500.
Wow.
So we can safely say that every Fiat 500 built, at least every Fiat 500 from the F onwards.
Yeah. We got front hinge doors.
It is a geometrical copy of this.
Wow. And that sort of fits our theme as well, because I think we saw the 600 version at the Centro Storico.
Yep.
So yeah, it's good to see both of them have survived. Still with a little plaque here telling you the type. And is that the date?
And it says 110F. That's the code of the 500F.
And 20th of October 1964. Wow.
As I mean, these are bulky, heavy things.
Oh yeah, well, where do you put it? Yeah. Oh, lovely. And then half of one just hanging off the wall.
Fiat 500N, which is the way the name N normale was the way they began calling the very base model of the 500, because the 500 initially did not sell very well because they kept the specification too bare, basically because they were afraid that it would cannibalize some sales from the 600.
Yeah, yeah.
And so they made it only initially it was only a two-seater. Where, as you can see,
There's a luggage shelf.
there's no seat there.
Yeah.
So they kept it up as bare as they could. But people said, okay, I'll wait, save some more money up and buy a proper car instead.
Yeah, yeah.
And so the initial sales of the 500 were sluggish.
Interesting. Sadly, this is the end of our 36 hours in Turin. It feels longer. It feels like we've been here for a week, but it's been truly amazing. So some real highlights, but this definitely seems the place to finish things off. And I don't mean jump off the side. They've got a big sign saying everything's okay. So it's fine. Everything's fine and dandy. But huge thanks to Matteo for being our guide for this section.
My pleasure.
And yeah, like I say, go and watch Roadster Life. And he's got a lovely video on this, as well as many others on other Italian motoring themes. So thank you very much for watching. You can head to the Hubnut store if you wish to buy fancy merchandise, and we shall see you in a future video. Farewell.
Ciao.
We are back in the UK, and this is our taxi. Apparently, it's a Mark V Escort. You know how much I love Mark V Escorts. But this one is a very nice one. Look, I'm just gonna look at the back, because the back is the best bit. Lovely bit of styling at the back. Look, it's an Escort, nothing.
This is the best bit because this is all brand new.
Ooh, looking good. Right, enough waffle. Let's just go. I'm gonna sling my bag in and jump aboard. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Thank you.
This is all your fault because you said you hate these things.
Yeah, it's my fault. I'm being punished.
Yeah, we would have been in a really nice XC60.
It's not punishment though.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
I'm curious. I haven't been in one of these since they were brand new. So fun times.